For New Delhi, Saudi Arabia isn't the obvious problem. Pakistan is. India has spent years building a substantial relationship with Riyadh. Energy, investment, trade, counterterrorism, and increasingly, defense cooperation. So India isn't looking at the Mecca Agreement and suddenly seeing Saudi Arabia as an adversary. The complication is that Pakistan is now sitting inside a formal defense arrangement with Saudi Arabia and Turkey. And that raises an uncomfortable question. What happens the next time India and Pakistan have a serious military crisis? Now, let's be precise. The agreement does not say that Saudi Arabia and Turkey will automatically go to war with whoever Pakistan is fighting. There is no publicly defined mechanism equivalent to NATO's Article 5. But the language still matters. An attack on one is regarded as an attack on all three. And sometimes deterrence is built precisely on that kind of uncertainty. India now has to consider not only what Pakistan might do, but what Pakistan believes its new partners might do. That doesn't mean Riyadh would abandon its relationship with New Delhi. In fact, Saudi Arabia has every reason to preserve both relationships. And that is what makes this difficult. Turkey already has a complicated relationship with India, particularly over Pakistan and Kashmir. Saudi Arabia has worked hard to maintain strong ties with both Delhi and Islamabad. So Riyadh now has to balance two relationships that it has no interest in sacrificing. India's initial response was therefore fairly measured. It said it was closely following the development. And perhaps that is exactly what Delhi should be doing, not assuming the worst, not dismissing the agreement either, but watching what comes next. Joint exercises, defense technology, intelligence cooperation, and eventually, how the three countries interpret that mutual defense clause when there is an actual crisis. Because that is when a political commitment becomes a security reality. And there is another country that has even more reason to watch Pakistan's new strategic options: China.